Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Craig Reynolds to return it. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll get it up to the 44. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there, and that gives the Lions the first. Goff setting to throw. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. Dukes out a one-stop. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
They kick the running back in motion. From the pistol, Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They gain 14 on the play, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, Hurts. He throws a bullet to the center of his first throw is an interception. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They start with 2nd and 6. They send a man in motion. Has some daylight through the 40. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Goff on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Off play action, Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Lions the 1st. Working inside the red zone. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing again. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Eagles get to it. He's at midfield. The 30. He's at the 10. And he will take it back for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I can hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
But that quarterback did not see that blitz coming. Boy, did it pay dividends.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. He's on the move. He'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick six.
You know, I point this out to you. Every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Goff trying again here after the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Trying again, following the sack. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets them up with a 3rd down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. From his own end zone on 3rd and long. Throw complete to Williams. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. Fair catch called for and made a little shy of midfield. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
One last play before the break. A final throw before the break. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Lions 7.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, Britton Covey. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
They get 9 yards back, but 3rd and 11 still to come.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Hurts now from the gun. That's complete. Here's Brown. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. He's fine there to continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Lions will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Gone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, Goff. It's taken in by Williams. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down throw from Goff. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Darius Slay with the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Goff on 3rd. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. back to throw it. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. All on the 45, 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's tackled for a short gain. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. They did it! He made the interception! Brian Branch has it! And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. First and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles pushing to get within range for a game winner. They're set up at the 35 now. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw it. He has the first over the middle. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third down. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Detroit calls timeout. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use. Offense to the line for second down. Option play. They give it to Barkley. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
A fifth defensive back into the game for the Lions. Third down coming. Now to throw. Goddard makes the catch. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that kick? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw it. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he crosses midfield before going out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now two, Kate.